Hello, everybody. Good evening, and welcome to part 7 of Designer's Chat for the GTO that we started working on. This will be part number 7. I'm not intentionally making it this long. It's just turned into this many parts. When I first started
Chat for the GTO that we started.
Hold on, gotta mute that.
This will be part number 7.
Sorry about that, folks.
I'm not intentionally making it this long. It's just turned into this many parts.
Stop.
When I first.
There we go. Okay. That's better. I could hear myself for a minute. Now it says 2 again, Tracy, so I think it's just you and me. Oh well. Show must go on. They might drop in, who knows. Anyway, we started. I hear you, but I don't see you. That's strange. Try refreshing, Katie. Or Tracy, sorry. Yeah, try refreshing, Tracy. So if you don't see me, you should be able to see me. So you need to refresh. All right. Well, as soon as I get find out that Tracy is back in the chat, then we can get started. As it's waiting for her to refresh. All right. That worked. All right, good. Hold on, everybody. Gotta send a link. All right. I gotta. Okay, everybody. All right. Now that I sent that link, we can get started. What we're going to do is we're going to pick up where we left off on the GTO. And this will be part 7 for the GTO that we started.
Part 7 of 10.
Hello, Charles. Good evening.
Howdy.
I don't know how many people are over there in the chat because I sent it out, but I don't know if people came in or not. Right now I just see Tracy. So we'll see. I sent it to a bunch of people, but who knows will pop in.
The time of night might make a difference, or the fact that a bunch of people just got done watching the rest of the show. It's no telling.
That's all right. The show will go on. They can always watch it later.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm just going to get started. Time's a wasting. All right. So, Charles, you want to tell everybody where to find you? I mean,
excuse me.
That's a screen. Your camera's not on, right?
Yeah, because I'm ugly.
Okay.
Woodenvisions.com for scroll saw patterns, instructional DVDs, and t-shirts and caps that say scroll on. Facebook is the Charles Deering, Instagram is the Charles Deering, and everything else I'm not really all that active. Thank you for having me, sir.
Thanks for coming on, Charles.
No problem.
I'm going to go ahead and switch over to the screen share. Click on myself here. Present to everyone. There we go. I was working on this pattern today, Charles.
Very nice. You thought that car took you a while. Try doing that one.
Yeah, this might take a while.
And when I talk about 7 episodes of 10, I'm just teasing you, but I know you know that.
Oh, yeah, they were having a guess in the chat last night of how many episodes it would take me to finish the car. And they were betting on 2 more. So, it was pretty funny.
Welcome to episode 20.
See all these cool images I found over at Pixabay? See, Pixabay's dangerous.
I hate you.
All right. Quite dangerous. Let me see if I put the car back where it's supposed to be. Pattern's work in progress. Cars, cluster cars, 65 GTO. This one is, I think, the right one. Tag that. Over to Gimp. There we go. When last we left off, Charles, you weren't here. They were trying to figure out these headlights. And I still haven't figured them out. So what do you think, Charles?
Well, you need the headlights, but that's a lot of detail. Hell, I do mine on paper, so it's hard to tell you what to do. Honestly.
Well, you're a lot of help, thanks.
I know, I don't know what to tell you. Because I just suggest the design in there, but it's pretty busy, so I don't know how to tell you to do it on a computer.
Huh.
Oh, diddly. Excuse me.
I'm trying to think of how to do this light. Still only one person over there. You just randomly put a star in here.
Okay. Whatever works for you.
Here, Tracy, there's your new pattern. Star headlights. There you go, Stacy. Or Tracy. Star headlights. Just for you. That's funny. Put over in the chat like, what the heck is he doing?
Oh goody, I sold a pattern.
I'm trying to think how I want to do it. That might work. Try something. If for any reason you want to duplicate a layer, just go right click on this layer and then duplicate layer, and it'll make you a new layer. I do this when I won't want to mess up my first layer that I have saved. And I
By
want
the
to
way,
change.
you're up to 100 subscribers.
Nice.
They're trickling in.
If I get the 2, I'll buy everybody pizza. But you have to be with me when I do the show.
I wish you had said that for 100, damn it. I mean, darn it.
I just said pizza and messed with Charles. I did order a pizza today, Charles.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
But
Okay, what the heck
if I
is
did-
that? Looks like molecules under a slide. Microscope.
Yeah, I'm messing with it to see if I can get it to look like the headlight.
Probably not. Yeah, it looks like more microscope.
It's actually called grass.
I'm a big help. That's a tree. Nothing worse than a tree in your headlights. I'm not yawning, I'm just stretching my face.
It isn't going to work like I thought mine. We'll just turn that off.
Alrighty then.
I am not sure on what to do on this one. Trying to think if this would work or not. What do you so what's going on in the chat? Did you take a look? Jeff's here. Hello, Jeff. I lost Charles. Can you guys still hear me? We're still alive. I think we're still live. Still says live. I don't know why, but I lost Charles, so that's all right. We'll just keep going. Still says live. Okay. We'll figure this out. But I think what I'm going to do is make stroke selection 6 point. I don't know what happened to Charles. He was in here and then poof. Maybe he had a bad connection. I don't know what to do to get all that detail in there. I'm stumped. I'm going to have to simplify the headlights, that for sure. Because I can't think of a way to do them with all that detail in them. All right. All right, let's see. So I can figure out how to get this to work right. All right. All right, so right now I'm trying to clean up this area on the headlight. I'm going to deselect it. All right. Let's see. Chef made that suggestion. Let's see if that would work. It might not be a bad idea. Mm. Let's see. I just had somebody say they don't want to watch the show anymore because we don't explain what we're doing. We just talk amongst ourselves. Well, that sucks. I could explain what I'm doing, but I did that like the first 6 videos. But I guess that's true. Maybe I should do that more. Not sure what's going on with why Charles just disappeared, but he probably either had to go or he lost internet or something. But I'm sure he'll be back if he can be. If not, we can press on without him. Yeah, I'm trying your suggestion of vertical lines. See how that works. It might not be bad. There we go. So we're just going to keep making a copy of this line. And remember to do that. We'll just use the layer and then right click on the layer, hit duplicate, and it'll make a copy. And then you can drag it where you want it.
Call from Lindsay.
All right. So in order, yeah, I think he's just complaining because he said that we don't explain it enough. I mean, if he comes back to the show, I'd be happy to explain it to him, but because I want people to know how to do it. But sometimes we get off on a tangent. there's not much I can do about that. All right, I'm going to duplicate the layer. So right now I'm just duplicating these lines. All right, so I just made a duplicate of that layer. All right. Gonna make a new layer. Make sure it's on top. And what I'm doing is I'm gonna make this layer inside of this area so that it erases these where it's hanging down, but I don't have to flatten the image, because if I flatten the image, then it'll be permanent. And we're testing them right now, so I don't want them to be permanent yet. See? Oops. I can turn this one back in. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to duplicate this layer. I'm going to turn this layer off. Then I want to go to the paintbrush, up to this layer. Jeff, you may be onto something, my friend. Yeah, if he wants to come back to the show, I'd be happy to teach him how to do it. But we've done 5 episodes before this, so now we're to the point where basically I've already pretty much showed you guys what you need to do. But as I go along, I try to continue what I'm showing you guys. He has a good point, but I do my best to keep it on track. It's hard to do, though. Alright, so right now I'm just using my rectangular tool up top there, and I'm extending these lines down. I am almost finished connecting these, putting these lines down here. Jeff, your suggestion, I think, is going to do the trick. How's that, Tracy? Let's see how that looks when I zoom out. That looks better. What would it look like if it did the same thing at the bottom and top of the circle? Oh, you mean up here? I think I know what he means. Just asking what it would look like if we continued it. Like this. That's what you're asking, right, Jeff? I like it the way it is right now. But it's up to Tracy because it's her pattern. All right. So you like that light, how it is then, Tracy, right? Because what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a copy of that one and put it at the bottom. All right, so I flatten the image. Alright, sorry about that, folks. I had it on mute because my fiance came home and wanted to talk to her for a second. Alright, so you like the way it looks, then I will make a copy of that one. And I will just use that for the bottom. Paste as. Oops, not a new image. You don't want to paste it as a new image. That's an option. You can do it. But we don't done it yet. I want to paste as, or paste into. Let's label the layer name. And what you can do is drag it down where you want it. And zoom out. You're going to deselect. Scroll over here. Gonna copy. Go to the layer. Duplicate layer. Oops. Alright. You want to click on this. You just want to drag it over to the other side of the car. And you want to go to duplicate layer again, which is going to duplicate this again. And what I want to do is make this smaller. So I'm going to go up there. So then this is my scale tool. So I just want to shrink it down. And then drag it over here. So it fits kind of where I want it. This top one's kind of oblong. So I'll just zoom in and play with it until I get it right. There. All right. Now you see this. Oh, this is layer. We can go like that. And erase that. And if we want, we can move this a bit more. And we can erase some of this. Oops. All right. And then go here. Slide this back up a little. Just trying to get it sized in there right. That looks pretty good there. But I still want to drop it down a tad so there's enough space up here. I think that looks pretty good. Let's zoom out and see how it looks. It looks good. I might make this one more round. I made it a little more oblong or more oval than round, but I'm going to fix that. There we go, because as I zoomed out, it didn't look quite right. If I zoom down far enough, I should be able to fix this line. Pretty easy. All right. Zoom out. There we go. There's the headlights. What do you think of that, Tracy and Jeff? All right, let me zoom up here. We're gonna move on to the hood area. And what you want to do is you just want to go along here and drop in points with your lasso tool. And you want to make sure you click until they all, you have to click a couple of times and then it'll automatically find the edge and it'll make it. And now, make sure black's on top with your paintbrush. And since this is already marqueed, or already did that with the lasso tool, it'll only fill in where you did the lasso tool. Now you did the line. Now to fix on the outside, you want to go to invert. You want to go to white on top. You just want to go along the line again, but this time you're on the outside. So just be careful because you can't erase anything outside of the marqueed area. And or outside of the lasso area you did. Alright. You deselect it. There we go. I know that hood line's in there. I think what I'm going to do here is come down and drop this line in up here. Let's test out how this looks. Yeah, I don't know what's up with the bottom light. It might be a tad bit bigger. I might zoom. You might think about making it a little smaller. So you'll know it's bigger if I just go like this. Yeah, it's pretty much bigger. So what I might do is go like this. Duplicate layer. Turn those both off. I'll see what I did is I copied that layer, so now they're the same size. Now one won't be bigger than the other one. Oops. That's where that duplicate layer comes in handy. If you want something to be the same size, you just duplicate the layer. I can actually bring this down a tad now too. Get this over. There. That might be better. Good eye, Tracy. Now that looks better. Yep. What do you think now? Or Jeff. Sorry, Jeff had the idea, not Tracy. Yeah, it is. The bottom one was a little bit bigger, Jeff. But I used that duplicate tool from the top one and I made it the same size. So that's where that duplicate tool comes in handy. Now up here on this, oops, that was too much. Up here on the scoop, I'm going to start working up here. I think I'm going to bring my lasso tool in here and drop this line in. So it's nice and straight. Oops, that was anything but straight. Alright, now we're going to do the outside. So switch the white, go select, invert. Oops, we were selected inverted. Select, invert. This is definitely not how I wanted this to look. So I'm going to come in here, fix this. Fix this. Switch that back to black. There we go. I'm going to break this line right there. I'm going to zoom out. Oops. All right, so what I'm doing right now is I'm trying to straighten up this line a little bit. It's a little weird looking, so I'm trying to straighten it up. Looking right. There we go. That looks better. And then straighten this out. Heck. I was going to straighten that line up. All right. There we go. And that line's really sharper. All right. I'm going to break this up here. Leave it. Attached. I'm going to leave it attached. So what I think I want to do next is come right here. Fix that part. Okay. Since I still got this area selected, I'm going to select invert. Then I'm going to flip this to white so I can clean up the outside of this line. And I'm going to deselect none. Go. That looks pretty good. Let's zoom out, see what it looks like. Not bad. All right, let's check out the chat and see what's going on. He was talking about the left side. I fixed it. He was talking about down here. These two headlights. This one and this one. They're the same size now. I fixed it. Alright guys, I'm trying to get this to look just right. Probably use the lasso tool here. And then I'm gonna go to select, invert, put the black back in the top. I'm going to go to invert, put the white back on top, select, deselect, select, invert, shrink this down, flip this to the white. You want to go smaller still. You want to go smaller. There's that. Deselect, bring it out to here. I think gonna be alright, you want to go to select again, invert, flip this back to white. You want to go in here. On your paintbrush along there. Come over here, clean that up. Deselect. Go down here. Clean this up too, since I did the other ones. Bring this out. Turn right about there. Bring this across. Flip this back to black. Make it a little bigger. There you go. Deselect. You have to select. Invert. Shrink this down. Flip this to white. Just go in here carefully. Alright. There's that. Now deselect.
What?
So loud.
What, like coughing or something? Like, God, I can't help that. Deal with it.
You think 5 races in 10 seconds. All right. So there we go. Now let's zoom out and take a look at that. See how it looks. Not bad. Looks like a hood scoop. You're with me now, Tracy? See what I'm doing? Yeah. Okay. This might actually definitely put more support there. There's that. Right there. Yeah. across there like that. That'll, I think, I want to come back, just come back to that point there.
What? I can't help it.
Every 10 seconds, you cough. Jeez. Let's zoom out and see how it looks. Ah, not bad. Looks like a hood scoop. This might still be move back here. A little bit more. All right, let's deselect that. Let's go along this line. What I'm doing right now is I'm using this lasso tool to sharpen the line. You guys can see it's going along the edge of the line, sharpening it. All right. I'm going to zoom out for a minute. Take a look. Yeah, that's looking pretty good. It's got to be this little area here, down here. Getting there. So what do you guys think so far for this pattern?
He's like, it's fine. It's fine.
Well, we are almost done. We got to finish up here, this little area, drop this line in, maybe fix a couple of lines, and then come down here and put these headlights, these lower lights in. Other than that, we're pretty much done. If you guys don't mind, I'm going to take about a 5-10 second break here and catch up on the chat. Do you guys have any questions for me over there in the chat? I don't see any over there. We are almost done.
It's 7. It's a lot of freaking minutes.
Here's the question of the night, folks. Do we go for finishing it tonight, or do we go for part 8 tomorrow
Part 8.
to make it an even 8 videos?
8. Part 8. Do it.
I think you should darken the other side of the scoop. Yes, I'm going to do that. I just haven't got to it yet. Yeah, I'm going to fix right here. This side. I just haven't got to it yet. I'm actually going to make this, for stability reasons, I'm going to make this a little thicker. There we go. Yeah, you're talking over here, Tracy, and I haven't gotten to this area yet. If that's what you're talking about. You're talking about it over here in this little V. I haven't gotten to that yet. Here, I'll show you. I'll make it red so you know where I'm at. I haven't gotten to in here yet. So I will get there. I just haven't done it. I now have a chow chow under me as I'm trying to do this. Uh-oh. And we got a French fry. That's not good. She got a fry.
Oh.
That dropped. She got it.
Oh, she's gonna be sick.
Well, guys, I think we're going to take a breather for tonight. No, she's not allergic to potatoes. She just really can't have any human food. She has kind of a weird stomach. And
I'm wondering if it's from her dog food.
she gets really bad bathroom issues. Let's put it that way. All right, guys. Yeah, I think because it's about 11:47, we don't have too much left to do. So maybe tomorrow we'll do 8, and we'll finish this little area, this area over here, clean up all of this, and then we'll go through and finalize some lines in here, go through and see what needs to be touched up, and then we'll come down and fix the lights down there, and then we should be done. Part 8 will be the final one because it should be done by then. And I think we can get it done. The headlights and the grills are what took forever, so we were really kind of stuck on these lights, but I like the way they look now. Thank you, Jeff, for your suggestion of doing the lines. Those came out pretty good, pretty cool looking with those. So when we start tomorrow, we'll finish up the hood scoop, and then we'll go to the line, and then we'll do the bottom lights on the bottom, and we should be done. But to show you guys everything we did tonight, we did the lights, 1, 2, 3, and 4. We did this line up here, this line up here. We started working on the hood scoop. Then we came in here and we cleaned this line up a little bit. We did this line area in here, And this will be where we start tomorrow. I'm going to quickly save this to make sure it's saved for tomorrow. Now remember, if you're working in Gimp, you have to go to export as, not save as, to save a JPEG file. The reason I'm saving it twice is just to make sure that it's actually saved. I always do it twice just to be sure.
Awesome.
And now that I did that, just for giggles, let's flood fill it once, see what happens. I'm curious. See? Not too bad. We're getting there. This is actually, this light down here should actually be, there it is. This light should actually be okay. I just didn't do it because it was on another layer, I think. Yeah, see. There it is, folks. Now you can see these lights are good. They just were on a different layer. So that's how you flood fill it. Check for floaters. Okay, you're not gonna let me go back any further. I already saved it though, so it's all good. But you guys can see that's how you check for floaters. You pick a color and then you fill it in. See, this section is okay, just on a different layer. So see, let's have to. It's actually able to be cut. So you guys can see how that's starting to be pretty close to done, huh? So now I showed you how to flood fill it to make sure you check for floaters. So right now the only thing left for floaters is down here, this one and this light, and then we gotta do this line. And of course we gotta fix this other side of the hood scoop. But other than that, we're done, folks. So tomorrow night, probably about 5:30, 5 o'clock, 5:30, and that should be number 8 tomorrow. Should be the final one because we are that close to finishing. So I will see you guys tomorrow. Thank you very much for watching. I want to say thank you to Tracy Keaton, Al Forte, Jeff Robinson. Jeff, you get the gold star for suggesting the up and down lines on the lights for tonight. Thank you, sir. Stumped until you said that, but they turned out pretty cool. I like the way they look now. Charles Daring was on here earlier. He had to go earlier, but Charles was on, so thank you, Charles. And thanks everybody that watched. We'll see you guys tomorrow. If you liked this video, give it a thumbs up, and if you like my channel, subscribe. We'll see you guys tomorrow night. Bye. Bye, everybody.